The price of Nvidia shares are down sharply after the weekend news from DeepSeek and all the hoopla that goes along with that, and that has shifted the bias a little bit more to the downside. But there's still a glimmer of hope on the downside that buyers might put some relevance to. I'll talk about it in this video, so let's get started. Actually, there's a couple things in play. I'm going to start by taking a look at the hourly chart here in this currency pair. Let me get rid of this on the downside. This is a percentage change. But what we saw in trading here today was a big, huge gap to the downside. It wasn't but earlier this month, January 7th to be exact, that Nvidia made a new record highs, taking out the November high right through here, but only by the smallest of margins, and the price rotated back to the downside, only to rebound back higher in trading last week. And the high price that came in at 148.88, that was near swing area over through here that I had earmarked, and lo and behold, the price moved up to the downside on Friday, only to gap all the way down here over the weekend on the weekend news. Now that move to the downside has now taken the price below the 38.2% retracement. That's of this last move to the upside from the August low to the high price that we saw this month, and that 129.28 is now going to be a close resistance level. It also happened to be the low price that we saw on the dip lower earlier this month. So that is a key level on the top side, that if the price is going to continue its rebound, getting above that level would probably give buyers some comfort that maybe it's overdone. I don't know, but that's going to be a key barometer, not only today but going forward. Even if the price were to move above it, if it moves back below it, pay attention to it. So understand that 129.28 level. Now on the downside, what the low price in trading here today came in at 123.64, and that was about $1.70 away from the 50% retracement of the same move to the upside. Staying above that 50% retracement is somewhat positive as well. It still looks like a corrective move, or potentially a corrective move, especially if it gets it back above the 38.2% retracement and stays above that level. So pay attention to that number on the downside. 120 break below 121.91, and we could see further momentum to the downside in Nvidia's shares. Now let's take a look at the daily chart. Take a look at the long-term daily chart and take a look at this move to the upside. And what we see here, notice this green line here. This green line represents what? The 200-day moving average. And the price, that 200-day moving average comes in near 121.90. That is very similar to that 50% retracement that we saw off of the hourly chart. I'll go back to it right here. There's a 50% retracement at 121.91. So 121.80 is the 200-day moving average, and if the price can get below both the 90 level and the 80 level, right here, that would be more bearish. That would increase the bearish bias to the downside. So with the 50% retracement at 91, with the 200-day moving average at 121.80, mark that level, folks, as a key level on the downside, that if broken, it increases the bearish bias. It would be the first time the price moved below the 200-day moving average for Nvidia, going all the way back to January of 2023. All this move to the upside was started way back here when the price was around the split adjusted level of $17.11, currently at $127.34. So that's my take on Nvidia. Buyers trying to keep the price above key support. We'll see if they can get it back above that broken 38.2% retracement on the hourly chart. My name is Greg Michalowski. Good fortune with your trading. Bye-bye now.